Okay, next up, we have two more speakers. Beth Calehuff, with Customer Service Success Manager with EnergyCAP. And we have Michele Markovitz, Energy Management Analyst, Miami-Dade County. They're going to be speaking on identifying savings with EnergyCAP. And ladies, come on up.
Hello, I am very excited to be here because I am from Pennsylvania, where it is cold and wet right now. I'm Beth Calehuff from EnergyCAP. Where's the clicker? Customer Success Manager with EnergyCAP. I work with Michele here. She's going to talk a little bit about what she's using EnergyCAP for. But if you are not familiar with EnergyCAP, we have 3 products and then a service. So we have utility management for tracking utility bills, data, integrate with accounting interfaces. We also have Carbon Hub for GHG emissions and reporting, and then Smart Analytics for interval data, sub-meter data, tracking, reporting, analysis, and then Bill Capture Service for processing bills into utility management. And I have with me today Michele Markovitz from Miami-Dade County, one of our awesome customers, who is going to talk about how she is using EnergyCAP for her energy savings projects and GHG tracking.
Thank you, Beth. Hi, good afternoon. As she said, I'm Michele, and I am with Miami-Dade County and Internal Services. I'm also the EnergyCAP database administrator. So we thought it would be fun to share some of this data, kind of a look behind the curtain at the actual data, and highlight some of the successes that Miami-Dade County is having. And this data supports that. So that's really important, right? Having the data that supports your efforts, because we're all trying to move the needle in the right direction. So just a quick summary about Miami-Dade County. We are about 2.8 million residents. We cover about 2,400 square miles. The county government has about 31,000 employees, over 3,800 buildings. And then some utility stats. We spend about $175 million annually. Last year we used about 1.2 billion kilowatt hours of energy. And while that's a lot, we do have reductions. And we have over 10,000 accounts with multiple commodities, and you can see the breakdown between the electric and the water there. Since inception, we've actually had a 5.6% cost savings, which is about $9.4 million, and that's baseline adjusted to current conditions. So we're able to adjust for the baseline, and that's about 81 million kWh savings, about 62,000 tons of CO2e. And in the last couple years, we've had some big strides where we've reduced over 20,000 tons of CO2e. And we have about 20 departments and 200 users using EnergyCAP. So, you know, it's big. I'm sorry. What's exciting is with no spreadsheets, we can quickly look at our dashboards and really look at the county as a whole and see that we've had our daily average use go down about 10%. Our cost is down over 16%. And that map just kind of shows you the scale of the county and our buildings spread throughout the county. I was going to highlight a couple projects. So we look at the county as a whole, and then there's the departments. We're able to drill down and show you the widgets of some of the departments leading the way, and some of them are at 16 and 15%. So we're quickly able to look at the efforts of the county departments, and then you say, well, that's great, but can you drill down to a project? And so a couple projects we thought we'd show you real quick is a street lighting project where we're converting over 27,000 street lights from HPS to LED. And in one project, one account has 796 lights. We've already converted this year with the first transition with 106 lights, and it shows a significant savings. So the project is over 15 years, $48 million. That includes operation and maintenance. So this is a large project. It's going to take us quite a while to get them all swapped out and then maintain them. And you can see with one account, with one effort, we saved in the first bill over $2,200, 33,000 kilowatt hours. This one account will save over $16,000 and over 250,000 kWh when we swap out all the lights. And I want to just highlight that all the efforts matter. So while I was going to, I'm trying to show you the data for the large project, we also were going to highlight a small project we completed in February of 2021, swapping out LED lights in the Hialeah courthouse. And it was only about $5,800, and we swapped out 199 lights. And with a quick report, we can see that we saved 3.3%. And what's exciting about this report, when you can see it, is that this is equivalent to about 2 cars being taken off of the road for that year and planting 252 trees, seedlings growing for 10 years. So I just want you to know that when you're moving the needle on the small projects, they matter too. The data supports it, and that's what's exciting, is being able to use this data to support all our efforts to move the needle. There's some really good data in there. I think it's, for all you data nerds, it's fun to see behind the curtain and look at the actual data, because we look at these projects holistically and we know that it's working and we know that we're moving the needle. But when you have a program that helps you really nail down the specifics of that data, it's really exciting. And then you can share it with your people, your tribe. But I think it would be worth maybe looking at it later, looking at these widgets. It's quick. You don't need spreadsheets, so it's great for your average user. You don't have to be like me digging into the details. It gives it to you, so it's awesome. And I think we'll share that with you later, but we wanted to leave you with something that I thought was a nice quote from Vincent van Gogh. Great things are done in a series of small things grouped together. And I think all of us grouped together doing small things are going to lead to great things. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you.